eyes when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes, listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. One minute I held the key, next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you've gone it was never, never an honest word. That was when I ruled the world. It was the wicked and wild wind, blew down the doors to let me in, shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become, and revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever want to be king? I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word. But that was when I ruled the world. Hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word. But that was when I ruled the world.
Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 and love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved. Love, 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 love. to come on, scooch on over closer, dear, and I will nibble your ear. Soon to boom, 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 boom. I've been spinning way too long, checking my tongue in the mirror and bending over backwards just to try to see it clearer. But my breath fogged up the glass, and so I drew a new face and I laughed. I guess what I'll be saying is there ain't no better reason to rid yourself of vanities and just go with the seasons. It's what we aim to do. Our name is our virtue, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find that the sky is yours. So please don't, please don't, please don't. There's no need here to complicate, 'cause our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours.
No limit in the sky that I won't fly for you. No amount of tears in my eyes that I won't cry for you. Oh no, with every breath that I take, I want you to share that air with me. There's no promise that I won't keep. I climb a mountain that's none too steep. When it comes to you, there's no crime. Let's take both of our souls and intertwine. When it comes to you, don't be blind. Watch me speak from my heart. When it comes to you, comes to you. Want you to share that. Cupid in a light arrow got your name on it. Oh yeah. Don't miss out on the love and regret yourself on it. Oh. Open up your mind, clear your head. Ain't gotta wake up to an empty bed. Share my life, it's yours to keep. Now that I give to you all of me. When it comes to you, there's no crime. Let's take both of our souls and intertwine. When it comes to you, don't be blind. Watch me speak from my heart. When it comes to you, comes to you. Want you to share that.
Please help me welcome your bride's parents, Sangeeta and Naresh. Clap those hands, come on. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, clap those hands, come on. All right, and up next, please help me welcome your groom's parents, Jyoti and Rajan. That's right, come on, clap, 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 clap. next, please help me welcome your groom's brother, Mr. Ram Bada. Let's go, come on, come on, come on. Let's give it up for Rob, come on. Hey, hey, hey. Let's go. Keep those hands clapping for Rob, come on. All right, and last but not least, please help me welcome your maid of honor and best woman, Marjorie and Divya.
Misdemeanor on the floor, pretty boy, here I come. Pumps in the bump, make you wanna hurt something. I can take your man, I don't have to sex some. Hang him out the window, call me Michael Jackson. I'm a pain in your rectum.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the entire bridal party. Let's make some noise for them. And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to kindly request all friends and family to rise up out of their seats. It gives me great honor and pleasure to introduce to you for the first time as husband and wife. Please help me welcome the new Mr. and Mrs. Neil and Prina Bada. Clap those hands, come on. You're beautiful bride and groom, come on. That's right, let's go.
Flashing lights with devotion, circling in slow motion. I kiss the lips of a portion, and now I'm out in the open. So
Keep those hands clapping, ladies and gentlemen, for Prina and Neil.
Money and cars, come on wherever you are. My motivations are, all my temptations are. My heart is racing, the sensation are. I'm with my diamonds out, my time is timeless now. I get so high.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for our beautiful bride and groom. And at this time, I'd like to invite Mr. Rajan Bhatta to the microphone for a very special speech.
Thank you. Yes, so my name is Rajan. I'm Neil's dad. So I have a really short, but I believe very special speech. I'm speaking, first of all, on behalf of Jyoti and myself. We want to thank everyone for coming all this way to Cancun to join us in the celebration of our son Neil's wedding with Prina. Special thanks to Aarti, Ravi, Sarika, and Ria, especially to Aarti for her invaluable help. And thanks to our dear friends from Buffalo, New Jersey, and California who are here with us. We would like to welcome Prina to our family. She's truly loving and caring person, and we're absolutely delighted to have her as our daughter. Also, we warmly welcome Naresh, Sangeeta, and the entire Patel family. Neil is a great son. He's got lots of great qualities, but I'll just do two of them. One is that he's compassionate, and the second is that he's super enthusiastic. It's really a deep pleasure to see him so happy, and both of us wish Prina and him the very best as they lead their life together. We look forward very much to spending time with Prina and Neil, and with sharing memories and special occasions. Thank you once again.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Mr. Rajan Bhatta. All right, and at this time, I'd like to invite our beautiful bride and groom to the center of the dance floor. Friends and family, I'm gonna ask all of you to focus your attention right to the center as Prina and Neil partake in their very special first dance. Let's give them a big round of applause.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like the lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway I go weak. I can hear the sound of
Ladies and gentlemen, if you think they look beautiful tonight, make some noise for me.
it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Neil and Prina. So I'm gonna ask the beautiful couple to stay on the dance floor. And friends and family, I'm gonna ask you to focus your attention to that beautiful cake that will be coming onto the dance floor. Prina and Neil will be partaking in their special cake cutting ceremony. So let's give them another big round of applause. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our beautiful bride and groom. Let's make some noise for Neil feeding his beautiful wife. And let's hear it for Prina feeding her handsome husband. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Prina and Neil. And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Ram and Bhavik to the microphone.
How's everyone doing tonight? I want the Patel family to make some noise. I want the Bottom family to make some more noise. On behalf of the Patel family, I want to send an extended thank you for everyone that's here tonight for showing up for this beautiful weekend that we've had planned.
And on behalf of the Bada family, I would like to extend that beautiful welcome as well. We have a lot of different people from all over, you know, cardiology,
Pediatrics,
ER,
internal medicine,
and yet there's no IVs available for hangovers.
but for real, we have people from Philadelphia, London, India, Florida, Wisconsin. Oh, I'm impressed. California, New York City, and New Jersey.
And of course, buffalo. Hey, hey, hey. Let's go, buffalo.
Now, let me just say that the buffalo blood runs deep in Neil. The first time that I met Neil was at 1 a.m. at an open bar in Philadelphia. And I don't know if it was the alcohol talking, but within 5 minutes, Neil immediately felt like family. I don't know if the alcohol has ever talked to me that way about Prina, but my heart has. Growing up, although Prina and I were almost as far as you could possibly be in the US, distance-wise, we were only a month apart in age. The one time a year that I knew I was going to see Prina, I was the happiest brother in the world. Luckily for me, as we got older, Prina decided to go to school in Philadelphia, probably because of me, you know. Yeah, because of Ankit as well. But because of this, I got to see my sister a lot more than once a year. And just when I started enjoying that, she moved to Washington. But Prina, no matter where you are, I will always be there for you, even if it does take me more than one day to respond to your text.
Man, that was really nice. The first time that Neil saw me as a baby, he actually told my parents to return me to the hospital. I'll never let that one go, Neil. But I do think there's a way that we can get back. Let's play a game with the newlywed.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to ask some questions, and I'm going to give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown. And based on your answer, you're either going to point at yourself or you're going to point at the other. So let's do a little practice run. Again, I'm going to ask a question, and then I'll do a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and you'll point. First question. Who said I love you first? 3, 2, 1. Oh!
All right. Maybe a little bit of an easier one. Who hogs the bed more?
3, 2, 1. Oh! Man, it looks like we've got some differences in opinion over here.
Are you sure you guys are compatible?
We have another question, and I think a lot of people in the room know the answer to this one. Who's a better cook? 3, 2, 1. There we go.
There we go.
That was easy. That was easy.
All right. A little bit of a trickier one. Who is the first to apologize?
3,
2, 1.
That's expected, yeah.
It makes sense.
Next question. Who is more forgetful?
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. And this one's kind of hard. Who is louder? 3, 2, 1.
Oh. The newlywed bride says, no way.
I think Prina's right, though. Neil's louder.
Well,
Have you seen him get up from
Bill's
bed?
game's a little bit different. We have one last question. Who has the crazier family? 3,
2, 1. Let's hear it for the Patels.
Yeah. You know, speaking of family, the first time that I met Neil's parents was in April, and this is actually only my second time meeting them. But for anyone in the room, it doesn't really take much time to realize how amazing both Neil's parents are. the other night at the Sky Bar, the word goat was thrown around many times referring to Rajan Uncle. For those that don't know, GOAT is an acronym for the greatest of all time. Now that's some high praise, right? Neil's mom, Jyoti, is the life of the party. And I would expand, but I've been told by her on multiple occasions that what happens at Gravity Sky Bar stays at Gravity Sky Bar.
Except for the tequila shots.
Those will probably make their way down here tonight. But before we get there, Ram has a few words which he'd like to say.
So, my favorite moment from this wedding so far is yesterday before the haldi ceremony. Me and Neil, as Badas, we stayed out until way too late drinking, and I set my alarm for 6:55 to get up for a prayer at 7:30. My alarm goes off, I look over at Neil, he's still sleeping, and I say, Neil, it's time to get up, we gotta get ready. He turns to me and he says, cancel it, Ram. Cancel it. I look at him, I'm like, no, bro, you gotta get up. He takes it a step further. He texts my mom, and he's like, I can't come. I'm like, mm-mm. And I had to drag his butt out of bed. This weekend has been one of the most fun weekends of my life, and one that I'm gonna cherish forever. This is not only because I got to celebrate with all our friends and family, go crazy at the Barat, and party all week, but importantly, really because I got to meet Prina's family for the first time. I finally got to meet and spend quality time with my sister's family. I never imagined when Neil got married, it would mean that I would too be included in a new family. And after everything this weekend, I know I'm part of Prina's family just as much as she's part of mine. I have new aunties, I have new uncles, I have new cousins, and I have a second mom and a second dad now. Thank you, Neil, for picking the perfect girl, and thank you, Prina, for putting up with him. So next up, we have the two best women's speeches. First up is going to be Divya. I've known Divya for way too long, and she knows way too many embarrassing stories about me, but more importantly, she knows more embarrassing stories about Neil. And then second up would be Marjorie, and the first time I met Marjorie, she shamed me for my signature on the wedding license, because apparently I have a very small signature.
So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Divya. I know Neil from college, St. Bonaventure, and also medical school, and also residency. So I've known him for a long time. Not as long as many people here, but it still felt like an eternity. So the reason I'm here is I got a phone call from Neil. This is like now several months ago, and for all of those of you who get phone calls from Neil, you know he calls you, he just starts rambling, he goes off on a tangent about the bills. But this time, for some weird reason, he started being really sentimental. He was like reminiscing of over all of these beautiful memories we've had, all of these like wonderful trips we've taken. It was really sweet. He was waxing poetic. So I got very concerned. I genuinely thought that Ram had finally convinced him that he should like join some meditation cult, move to Hawaii, go off the grid, and this was his way of like saying goodbye forever. Luckily, no. He eventually got to the point, and he goes, "Divya, will you be my best man?" And I was like, "Yes, Neil, of course I will. But I am not a man, right?" To this day, he has not answered that question, and I am starting to get concerned that he missed that day in biology class. Though Mia Nakshita got him, spoon-fed him all of his medical students' classes, exams, study class schedules. So it's our own fault. So several months pass, and I'm now starting to get really stressed because I have to give this speech, the best man speech, which traditionally roasts the groom, just completely demolishes him. But unfortunately for me, Neil is just so hard to make fun of. So what I decided, this is an impossible task, clearly an impossible task. So I decided I'm going to talk about Neil's best qualities instead. And that is that Neil is the luckiest man alive. Don't get me wrong, this is a very important thing because he has no skills. He has no talent. And in fact, he's never the smartest man in the room. He aims to be average. He is proud of being mediocre. So you might ask me though, but what are you talking about, Divya? He's so successful. He's a doctor. Oh, it's luck. It's luck. It's an absurd amount of luck. And I know that all of you know that as well. I've polled the crowd for the last 3 days that we've been here, and the stories are endless. So, for example, he went to the casino with Sahil, convinced him to bet an absurd amount of money on an absurd blackjack hand and still managed to win it. Or the time that he got Rocky Mountain spotted fever, which sounds dramatic. He was totally fine, but he's still convinced Jyoti Auntie to fly all the way from New York to Philly to clean his apartment. He was in his late 20s at the time. And not only did she clean your apartment, she bought you a whole new set of shoes, unrelated to how that relates to Rocky Mountain spotted fever. Or the time that you decided to visit Ryan and Mustafa in Binghamton and somehow got lost in the middle of winter by himself in the snow. And then eventually Ryan and Mustafa get a call from the hospital saying, "Hey, pick this guy up, your friend's here." And they lovingly go pick him up, super worried. The first words out of his mouth, "Yo, bro, that was a great night." But my opinion is that the luckiest night of his life was our match day. So, like the degenerate that he is, he convinced me to fly to Florida to party with Ajay instead of staying in DC like everybody else. And the night before our match day, we get in to the biggest fight of our lives. And to this day, neither of us know what this fight was about. Clearly it was his fault though, right, Prina? Prina knows, yeah. The next morning, we wake up furious at each other. I think I said something along the lines of, "Neil, I I'm so glad I never have to see your stupid face again. And he said something like, oh, we're gonna match, miles away from each other and we'll fall out of touch, thank God. And for context, our match lists were completely different, and we matched to like polar opposite specialties, so we were pretty confident that we wouldn't be matching together. But lo and behold, Akshita, our good friend, calls us up. She opens up my match envelope, and she's like, oh, Divya, you matched, woo! And then she opens up Neil's, and she goes, Neil, you matched at Penn? And that's how Neil and I ended up in Philly for another 4 years together again. But Philly ended up being the luckiest of cities for Neil, because that's where he met Prina. And Neil, to this day, I don't know what crazy voodoo witchcraft you pulled, but you found the perfect woman. She is beautiful, like not a hair out of place. Do you see the smile? Perfection. And never mind all of that, she's brilliant. She's a lawyer. She knows about current events. She actually cares about the world. She wants to make a difference. My point is, she's just way, 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 way out of your league. And Prina, don't worry, I won't let him forget it. And he lost his pants this morning. But, there's always a but. As with all good things, your luck has to come to an end. And I actually have the exact date that happened, and that was this past weekend, Sunday, January 23rd, when a historic coin flip landed up with the Bills losing in overtime to the Chiefs. I don't mean to rub salt in the wound. I know a lot of you here cared a lot. But my point here is that it's Neil's fault, and you should blame him. But in all seriousness, Neil, you are my best friend. We've grown up together. You've shaped my life in more ways than you will ever know. We've fought. We've learned how to forgive. We've traveled, learned how the world works. We've been stressed beyond belief with exams and applications and learned how to be real people. Honestly, the list is endless, but at the end of the day, Prina, thank God he's your problem now. So, to everybody, let's raise a glass to Prina and Neil. Cheers.
Wow, no intro. I'm Marjorie. I'm Prina's friend from college, which seems like a weird thing to call your sister. First of all, I'd like to thank my friends here at the venue, my friend and the event staff for the pen, and the venue for the leftover conference paper that I just wrote this speech on. It was in my heart, but I thought I'd have a lot of time this week to write it down, but this is my first Indian wedding, so it's also my first Indian wedding as the sister of the bride, so it's been a little busy. So when Neil called about a year ago, a little over a year ago, and told me that he wanted to propose to my best friend, I would like to say that I freaked out, But I was not surprised at all because I've known since their first date that they were getting married, and that's because Prina called me and told me that she was going to marry the man that she just went on a date with. We found out, both of us, you know, Prina and I, a couple years later, that Neil did not feel the same way. It's funny to say now, I mean, look at her, you know, but it had something to do with, like, I don't know, the sloppy kiss or something like that. You know, Prina is an intimidating woman, you know, which is what we love about her, right? I started writing this speech the day after that first date. I mean, in my head. To Prina's future and first boyfriend, this is a big deal. You have no idea what you've gotten yourself into. Loving Prina and being loved by Prina is hard work. She will demand the best of you in all the ways that matter. She will ruthlessly tell your polite acquaintances that they're being racist or sexist or privileged white assholes. You'll really know you made it with her when she starts picking out clothes for you, apparently buying shoes for you. Or, you know, in many of her friends' cases, telling you how to groom yourself. You know, many of us have experienced Prina sternly telling us to stop at all costs overplucking our eyebrows. Raise your hand if you've been told this. Yeah, all right, yep. A few boys in the back too, okay. Raise your hand if you've also had your eyebrows done by Sangeeta, though. Yeah, there's a few of us, yeah. The Portland, or the Oregon crew. Now, in return for the work that you put in, you will receive a gift beyond measure, and that is the undying loyalty and unconditional love of the incredible and undeniable Prina Patel. She will be there for you through anything. She will hold you when you're down. She will pick you up whenever you need it. She will tell you off on your bullshit, and then she will call you puppy, and she will poke your dimples. She is the best friend anybody could hope for, and you have an amazing partner for life. If you stick through, if you make it through, you have a ride or die, someone who you would do anything for. You would walk through hellfire for, which brings me to the story of how I got here this week. So if you haven't heard, so of course I knew, obviously, that this was happening for a very long time. Have been preparing. There's a lot to prepare, lots of clothes to buy, things to bring. Prina would text me at all hours of the night and day. You need to bring, you know, liquid IV, Band-Aids, I need this. I had lists and lists and lists. I could not have been more prepared to be the maid of honor. I've been preparing it for this day, again, since their first date. It's the morning of our travel. Chris is my partner over there. We were getting ready to drive to Nashville from Lexington, Kentucky, warming up the car, 5:30 in the morning. All the suitcases are in there. Everything's packed and ready to go. The only thing I have is my little bag with my passport and my phone. And I walked outside 3 minutes later, and the car was gone with all of our outfits, Divya's outfits for the Sangeet and the wedding, custom from India, everything that, you know, all of our nicest things, gone. The car, gone. And we got to get to Nashville to get on this flight, right? Well, you know, Chris understandably is freaking out. I'm freaking out. We called the police. and the first thing I think, I still have my passport, I can go. Like, I'm gonna start walking to Nashville to get on this flight. Obviously, that was not feasible. I had to stick around, fill out a police report, all that stuff. Quickly found a flight for the next day. Chris's passport was in the car, so we called the congressman, got him somehow an appointment for the next day at the passport office in Atlanta. My dad drove him overnight to get this passport. He comes the next night. So we made it here in time. The reality of losing everything that you've planned for the person that you love the most. Sorry, boo. It's Prina. In an instant, you're in shock. You don't know what to do. And the more I've told this story and reflected on it and had people react to it, the more I realized that my reaction, which was, I literally do not care about my car, I just have to get to this wedding, it was a little bit ridiculous. But if you know Prina and you know what she would do for the people that she loves, you would understand, and as many of you, all of you do, you understand that that's just what you do for a person like Prina. So the point, here is that life will steal your car. No matter how much you guys prepare, how much you work to build, a certain future and all of those things that, you hope for and work towards, there are gonna be so many unexpected twists and turns. The morning of the wedding, the groom, this is a hypothetical. The groom will not be able to locate his outfit for the wedding, and the bride will hypothetically have to dress him like a baby. But at the end of the day, while life can steal your car and all your electronics and your passport and, your sanity, it cannot steal your joy, your spirit, or your love for one another. Neil, you're amazing. I can't even begin to express how grateful I am that you've come into our lives. And there's nobody in this world that is more deserving of the love that Prina is going to give you for the rest of her life and the rest of your life. And I just can't wait to continue to be your sister as well. Prina, I love you so much. And I hope you finally get to have some fun at your wedding and dance and have a great night tonight. So everybody, please raise a glass again to the incredible Mr. and Mrs. Prina Patel.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Marjorie. All right, and at this time, just to switch things up a little bit, please help me welcome Rahi to the dance floor.
हमसे ना
All right, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Rahi. I'd like to invite the couples to the dance floor. Couples dance. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a big round of applause.
वाले काजल को मेरा सलाम जुल्फों के काले काले बादल को मेरा सलाम हो तेरी आंखों के मत वाले काजल को मेरा सलाम जुल्फों के काले काले बादल को मेरा सलाम घायल कर दे मुझे यार तेरी पायल की झनकार सोनी सोनी तेरी सोनी हर अदा को सलाम सलाम इश्क 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 सलाम इश्क सलाम इश्क 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 सलाम इश्क सलाम इश्क सलाम सलाम इश्क सलाम सलाम इश्क सलाम सलाम इश्क सलाम
सामने से तेरे भैया खड़े हैं अरे हट जा सामने से हमरे नैना लड़े हैं सब इधर मैं हूँ जिधर देख रहे हैं हम तो पब्लिक की नजर देख रहे मैं समझ ही गई थी ये बात कुछ बड़ी है कर बात कुछ बड़ी नहीं तो कुछ तो गड़बड़ी है
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for our handsome groom and his friends.
Beautiful girls all over the world I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you, baby. Nothing on you, baby. They might say hi, and I might say hey, but you shouldn't worry about what they say, 'cause they got nothing on you, baby. Yeah. Nothing on you. Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you. I know you feel where I'm coming from. Regardless of the things in my past
past had I done? Most of it really was for the hell of the fun. On a carousel, so around I spun. With no direction, just trying to get some. Trying to chase skirts, living in the summer sun. And so I lost more than I had ever won. And honestly, I ended up with none. There's so much nonsense is on my conscience. I'm thinking maybe I should get it out. And I don't wanna sound redundant, but I was wondering if there was something that you wanna know. But never mind that, we should let it go. Cause we don't wanna be a TV episode. And all the bad thoughts, just let it go. Go, 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 go.
Beautiful girls all over the world. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you.
Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you.
Nothing on you.
Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you.
They might say hi, and I might say hey, but you shouldn't worry about what they say, cause they got nothing on you.
Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you.
Nothing on you.
Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you. Hands down, there will never be another one. I've been around and I never seen another one. Because your style ain't really got nothing on. And you out when you ain't got nothing on. Baby, you the whole package. Plus you pay your taxes. And you keep it real while the mothers stay plastic. You're my Wonder Woman, call me Mr. Fantastic. Stop. Now think about it. I've been to London, I've been to Paris, even where there in Tokyo. Back home down in Georgia, to New Orleans, but you always did the show. And just like that, girl, you got me froze. Like a Nintendo 64. If you never knew, well, now you know. No.
Beautiful girls all over the world. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you.
Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you.
Nothing on you.
Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you.
They might say hi, and I might say hey, but you shouldn't worry about what they say, cause they got nothing on you.
Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you.
Nothing on you.
Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you.
Hi, everybody. I cannot believe we pulled this off, and it seems like everyone's having a great time between all of the 4 events, and we are just so appreciative that everyone jumped through all of the hoops and got to Mexico, and it's been amazing. I just wanted to kind of thank you guys. You are our closest friends and family. This isn't, as far as Indian events go, the biggest Indian event, but you are the people we call when things go wrong usually. So a lot of you have heard from me, and I want to thank you guys for all of your support and just presence and positivity. I want to just acknowledge, I think Pavik said earlier, we have family here from all around the world, and I'm so thankful that everybody got the COVID tests, got the travel waivers, whatever it takes to get here, they got here. We're still missing a few members of my family, and I just want to do a shout out to Hetal Sneha, my Masa, Narumasa, just people who couldn't be here, but we're thinking of them a lot. And then a special thank you to, of course, Marjorie, who's been my right-hand man through all of this. Which I don't know, a special thank you to Moni and Purvi, who have always been a text message, panic away from any crisis situation that I felt like I was having. Deepa and Sana as well, always there for me. And Arti Chachi, who put together all of the wonderful welcome bags and has just been, again, another constant person I can rely on if I needed any help. And I've needed a lot of help. This whole thing took a village, and I have the best people who support me and who show up for me, so. And my fairy godmother, Mamta, of course.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. It's they're beyond words. I mean, I think Prina and I were talking earlier. The people that are here from every walk of our life, it's hard to describe, and I think maybe years from now I'll probably process what's actually happening right now. But I just wanted to give a special thanks to my family, my mother and father and Ram, who've given me so much support in my life. They're not even words that I can honestly put in. Divya, thank you for that speech. I love you very much. But oh my God, you brought out the Buffalo Bills. Wow. Wow. And Marjorie, you're a sister. I mean, there's just no doubt about that. So I love you very much, and thank you. And I wanted to.
The Patel Cartel also.
Oh yes. And I was going to mention, wow, I mean, the Patel Cartel. I feel welcomed. I feel honored. I feel like I'm a part of the family.
Yeah.
And I wanted to give a special shout out to my uncle and aunt, Arti Chachi and Ravi and Sarika and Ria, who have done so much else for this wedding and have really taken the time aside to help us out, and we really appreciate it. We love you all. Thank you very much. So enjoy, everybody. Have a good night. We love you all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Neil and Prina. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, are we taking a group picture real quick? All right. As soon as this picture is done, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask all of you to join them on the dance floor. We're going to celebrate the night away. So on the count of 3, friends and family, don't be shy. 360 photo booth here. Bars are open. Enjoy yourselves. Dance floors are now open. Let's go. Join us on this dance floor. Come on, ladies and gentlemen.
पंजाबी दी दे नैन शराबी ओनू लव यू आखदी ओ दिल लगी कुड़ी दिल लगी कुड़ी गुजरात दी ओ दिल लगी कुड़ी गुजरात दी ओ दिल लगी कुड़ी गुजरात दी ਦੇ ਵੱਧ ਜਾਣ ਹੋਰ ਚਮਕਾਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਰਬੇ ਦੇ ਲੱਕ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਹੁਲਾਰੇ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਹੁਲਾਰੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਆਇਓ ਲੱਕ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਹੁਲਾਰੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਓਏ ਹੁਸਨਾ ਦੇ ਵੱਧ ਜਾਣ ਹੋਰ ਚਮਕਾਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਰਬੇ ਦੇ ਲੱਕ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਹੁਲਾਰੇ ਥੋੜਾ ਸ਼ਰਮਾਵੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਨੈਣ ਮਿਲਾਵੇ ਥੋੜਾ ਸ਼ਰਮਾਵੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਨੈਣ ਮਿਲਾਵੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਪਾਉਣ ਨੂੰ ਆਖਦੀ ਉਹ ਦਿਲ ਲੈ ਗਈ ਕੁੜੀਏ
सोनिए मिठी गल्लां करके तू ना जा
Let's go, friends and family. Join us on this dance floor tonight. Come on.
Baby, look
we celebrating. Here we go.
Like mithai, like kulfi, rasmalai, pista barfi, sardiyan vich garmi lagdi, jad vi tu mere raah vichon chaldi, yeah, ab vich mere kolon langdi, throw it back and bubble up in front of me. Everybody trying to figure out your recipe. I'm just trying to get a piece, baby. I know that you wanna get crazy. Shorty, take it slow, then chitty.
Let's go. We celebrate for Prina and Neil. Come on.
Hey,
here we go.
Baby, let me see it. I just wanna eat it. Baby, let me see it. Oh, I really need it. Oh, baby, let me see it. I just wanna eat it. I know the things that you like. Oh, baby, let me see it. Yeah, hey, tell me how you feel. Looking like a movie star, doing it for reals. Looking like a snack, looking like a whole meal. Gucci and Chanel,
girl with your red bottom heels. Ice drip like Bonnie, burning just to get it on it. Shawty bad, she my divani Mastani. Light it up, I'm living every day like it's Diwali. Young Tesha, young Shahrukh, I'm at every party. And you got what I want, it's only yeah. पिट्ठी गला करके तू ना जा छड़ के अब तो मैं मंगा तेरा प्यार हानी है girl. You know what I'm saying? Hey, baby, let me see it. I just wanna eat it.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's go, come on. Let me see those hands up. Come on, come on. Hey. That's right. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Party people in the place to be. Let's go, come on. He's up now. He's up now. He's up now. Let's go. Here we go, party people in the place to be. We're celebrating for Neil and Prina tonight, come on. That's right, let's see those hands up high. Come on. Come on, here we go, here we go, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful Saturday evening. Two hands up for Prina and Neil. Let's go, come on, come on, come on. Here we go.
जब लड़कों के दिलों में तू आग लगा दे बेबी फायर नकली से नखरे तू करे जब देखे हमें झूठी लायर काला काला चश्मा जचता तेरे मुखड़े पे जैसे काला दिल जचता है तेरे चिन पे अपनी अदाओं से ज्यादा नहीं तो 10-12 लड़के तो मार ही देती होगी तू दिन में
तुझे जैसे 36 फिरते हैं मेरे वर्गी और न होनी वे वर्गी और न होनी वर्गी और न होनी तू मुंडा बिल्कुल देसी है मैं कटदी ना तो सोनी वे मैं फेड अप हो गई हूं मुंडिया मैं फेड अप हो गई हूं मुंडिया
Here we go, come on.
तेरे दुखने वे मैनू काला चश्मा
That's right.
मैनू काला 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 ओ मैनू काला चश्मा जचदा ए गोरे मुखड़े ते मैनू काला चश्मा जचदा ए गोरे मुखड़े ते जचदा ए गोरे मुखड़े ते
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys having fun? Make some noise. Come on, come on.
दिल धड़काए और सीटी बजाए दिल धड़काए सीटी बजाए बीच सड़क पे नखरे दिखाए सारे हो करके इशारे हो लड़की हो लड़की ओ लड़की आँख मारे ओ लड़की आँख मारे ओ लड़की आँख मारे चाहे
सीटी बजाए नखरे दिखाए सीटी बजाए नखरे दिखाए बीच सड़क में
Let's go, party people, come on! Here we go! That's right, let's go, come on, come on! Let's see those hands up high! Hey!
मारे आँख मारे ओ लड़की आँख मारे आँख मारे ओ लड़की आँख मारे
तुषार कपूर की आवाज में
होने लगा सनसेट भाई तेरा हुल सेट
Ladies and gentlemen, we celebrate for Prina and Gino tonight! We having a good time! 2 hands up in the air, let's go! You rock it up with your man DJ Intense, come on!
जेंटल सा होके थोड़ा सेंटी सा होके थोड़ा मेंटल सा होके सारे
Let me see those hands up high, come on! That's right! Here we go! That's right! Jump, 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 jump!
Everybody let's
Here we go, come on! Hey!
कल डांस खुला रोमांस खुला कल डांस खुला ओ बात सुना कल डांस खुला रोमांस खुला ओ बात सुना आज ब्लू है पानी 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 पानी
Ladies and gentlemen, we having a good time!
सानी 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 सानी
Here we go!
on the beach यार फोटो मेरी खींच टूटी किस्मत होगी तेरी कर तूने ये बात न
That's right, I love the energy! Come on!
और दिन भी सानी 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 आजा on the beach यारा फोटो मेरी खींच टूटी किस्मत होगी तेरी जो तूने ये बात न मानी सनसेट का टाइम हो ठंडी ठंडी रेत हो लेट्स गो टू पार्टी यारा मुझसे ना अब वेट हो म्यूजिक चला दो शुरू करो पारी हो गई दे बोतल पिला दो मुझको बस फिर यारा आई डोंट
आज
केयर
ब्लू है पानी 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 और दिन भी सानी 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 आ जाओ on the beach यार फोटो मेरी खींच टूटी किस्मत होगी तेरी कर तूने ये बात न मानी तैनू मैं लव करता बेमतलब करता बाहों में
That's right, President family, come on!
बस आज रात
We celebrating for Neil and Prina!
साडी तो सी है अदा
Come on!
साडे ते हो जानी फिदा
I want to see those hands up high! That's right, let's see those hands! Come on! Here we go! Let me see those hands up high!
हीरो
तेरा लाल ककरा बिल्लोनी तेरा
Let's make some noise for Prina and Neil. Here we go.
तेरा लाल ककरा
That's right.
हाय तड़पावे
Let's go.
कट जावे तेरा लाल ककरा राता दी नींद उड़ावे बिल्लोनी तेरा लाल ककरा बिल्लोनी तेरा लाल ककरा बिल्लोनी तेरा लाल ककरा बागां विच खिड़े जिवे फुੱਲ सोने लगदे इंज तेरे कगरे ते फुੱਲ बूटे सजदे बागां विच खिड़े जिवे फुੱल सोने लगदे इंज तेरे कगरे ते फुੱल बूटे सजदे सारियां तो महंगा तेरे लागे दे ना रंदा तेरा लाल कगरा हवा च उड़दा जावे बिल्लोनी तेरा लाल कगरा बिल्लोनी तेरा लाल कगरा बिल्लोनी तेरा लाल कगरा
Yo, it's all of that, all the girls know now. I call the girls and early be coming out from town to town. Yeah, they smashing it now, holding it down from the underground. So if you wanna know where they're from, haha, shh, we can't tell you everything now. Just know we're doing it big for the ladies. It's equals MC signing out.
ਚਾਵਾਂ ਤੇ ਮਲਾਰਾ ਨਾਲ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਫਿਰ ਨੱਚਦੀ ਸੱਚ ਸੱਚ ਜਾਣੀ ਜਾਵੇ ਦਿਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੱਸਦੀ ਚਾਵਾਂ ਤੇ ਮਲਾਰਾ ਨਾਲ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਫਿਰ ਨੱਚਦੀ ਸੱਚ ਸੱਚ ਜਾਣੀ ਜਾਵੇ ਦਿਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੱਸਦੀ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਹੈਰਾਨ ਹੋਇਆ ਫਿਰਾ ਪਰੇਸ਼ਾਨ ਤੇਰਾ ਲਾਲ ਕਕਰਾ ਦਿਲ ਉੱਤੇ ਛੁਰੀਆਂ ਚਲਾਵੇ ਬਿੱਲੋਣੀ ਤੇਰਾ ਲਾਲ ਕਕਰਾ ਬਿੱਲੋਣੀ ਤੇਰਾ ਲਾਲ ਕਕਰਾ ਬਿੱਲੋਣੀ ਤੇਰਾ ਲਾਲ ਕਕਰਾ
खाई के पान बनारस वाला
Let's go, party people. Here we go.
खाई के पान बनारस वाला खुल जाए बंद अकल का ताला वो खाई के पान बनारस वाला खुल जाए बंद अकल का ताला फिर तो ऐसा करे धमाल सीधी कर दे सबकी चाल हो छोरा हो छोरा हो छोरा गंगा किनारे वाला हो छोरा गंगा किनारे वाला खाई के पान बनारस वाला खुल जाए बंद अकल का ताला
That's right, come on. We celebrating for Neil and Prina.
All the ladies report to the dance floor. All the ladies report to the dance floor.
Ella se vuelve loca.
Dale, dale.
Mami, el negro está rabioso. Él quiere tu azúcar y tú no se lo das. Esa morena está sabrosa y cuando tú la tocas ella se vuelve loca. Mami, ¿qué será lo que quiere el negro? A mí que me importa, yo lo que quiero es esa loca. Dale loca. Mami, ¿qué será lo que quiere el negro? A mí que me importa, yo lo que quiero es esa loca. Let's go. Hey, hey, baby, give it to me, don't play, play. She was like, okay, KK, started clapping it, like, hey, baby, hey, baby, hey, baby. She told me that her mom is Latin, her dad Asian. Abuela está loca, abuelo Haitian. Yo soy cubano and I'm impatient, so do me a favor, let's get conversation. I just wanna taste you, ASAP, take you, ASAP to the room, ASAP, zoom, zoom, ASAP, boom, boom, take that. Ooh, I like that. When you fight that. Mami, el negro está rabioso, él quiere tu azúcar y tú no se lo das. Esa morena está sabrosa y cuando tú la tocas ella se vuelve.
Boom, 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 gotta get that. 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 Boom, 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 that boom, 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 that boom, boom, boom. Yo, I got that hit to beat the block. You can get that bass on below. I got that rock and roll, that future flow, that digital spit, next level visual. I got that. How to beat bang.
I like that boom boom pow. Them chickens jacking my style. They try to copy my swagger. I'm on that next now. I'm sold 3008. You sold 2000 late. I got that boom boom boom. That future boom boom boom. Let me get it now.
Boom, 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 gotta get that. 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 Boom, 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 that boom, boom, that boom,
Move your body out on the floor. Put your troubles aside and start living. Anybody can let go. Throw away all your problems, 'cause right now it's party time. Girl, don't feel like a place. 'Cause I'm in love with this feeling now.
Here we go.
I hope that this will last a while. We should make it last a while. You love to drink, so do we. Get more bottles, bring them to me. Hold your glasses up, people everywhere. Now everybody put your hands in the air. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Girl, I wanna, yeah, yeah.
Let's go. Come on.
I wanna see it tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Girl, I gotta, yeah, yeah.
Here we go.
See it tonight. Let me see your hands. Tonight is the night. Lost in the moment. Can't believe you're so beautiful. Feels like I'm in a dream. Baby, we're going somewhere you've never been before. So take my hand and come with me. Girl, don't feel out of place. 'Cause I'm in love with this feeling now. I hope that this will last a while. We should make it last a while. You love to drink, so do we. Get more bottles, bring them to me. Hold your
All right, party
glasses
people,
up,
come on.
people
Let me see those hands up high. Here we go.
put your hands in
We
the
having a
air.
good time. Come on. That's right. Let's go. He's up now.
See it tonight. Girl, I gotta see it tonight. Let me see your hands.
I got a feeling that tonight's
Fill up my cup, Mazel tov. Look at her dancing, just put your hands up. Let's put the town, we'll shut it down. Let's put the hands up, put the hands up. 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 Put the hands up.
Beba y agua para la seca, todo el mundo en patilla en la
Let's go, party people, come on! We having a good time for Prina and Neil! I want to see the energy up, let's go! Here we go! That's right, come on! Let's go, come on, come on!
Sube la mano y la botella para arriba. Siempre la móvil la tenemos prendida. Vamos a darle hasta que se haga de día. Sigo rolito que es la mía. Salió el sol, un gol. Prende la boca y el alcohol. Impréndelo, un gol. Esto se salió de control. Y síguelo.
Beba y agua para la seca, todo el mundo en patilla.
I want to see those hands up high in the air, come on!
Beba y agua para la seca.
Hands up in the air for Prina and Neil!
En la discoteca.
Come on! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen!
Get a little VI, keep it down on the low key. You should know how it feels. I saw the shorty, she was checking up on me. From the game, she was spitting in my ear. You would think that she know me. Decided to cheat. Conversation got heavy. She had me feeling like she's ready to blow. She's saying, come get me, come get me. So I got up and followed her to the floor. She said, baby, let's go. When I told her, I said, yeah. Shawty got down, said, come and get me. I got so caught up, forgot she told me. Her and my girl used to be the best of homies. Next thing I knew, she was all up on me screaming.
ഒരു പൂവിൻ്റെ പേരിൽ നീ ഇഴനീതരാഗം ജീവന്റെ ശലഭങ്ങൾ കാതോർത്തു നിന്നു
നിമിഷം വാചാലം
दुनिया बुला के तुमसे मिला हूँ निकली है दिल से ये दुआ रंग दे तुम है गेरुआ
निकली है दिल से ये दुआ
रंग दे तुम है गेरुआ എന്നും നിന്നെ പൂജിക്കാം പൊന്നും പൂവും ചൂടിക്കാം വെണ്ണിലാവിൻ വാസന്തലതികേ
എന്നും എന്നും